I'm telling again the dream I had on 13 October, because every time when I try to do this video, something goes wrong. The file doesn't appear or goes corrupted. I really don't understand. Is it yeah. So it was so dark. I dreamed on the 13th of October that I was feeling kind of tedious, bored, and even miserable, to tell the truth. Miserable. And I decided to take a public bus and go to a place nearby here shopping. However, oh man, there's no end here. Yeah, on the other side there. So I mean, there's dead end there. There's ending actually, dead end. So I took a bus and I decided to go to this shopping. And inside this bus there were few people, mostly males. Some were in front of me, some were behind. Okay, and the drive went smooth until on the middle of nowhere. I don't know how. Now the place look like my town, my childhood town, my born town where I was born. It's my birth town. So now I see another scene, like it's my town now. And then I thought to myself, oh, how nice, now I'm in my hometown, how nice are the beach, picturesque, wonderful beach, white sands, and I see that now the things start to change again, the scenes start to change one more time. And this time around, it wasn't the beach from my hometown, but somewhere else. Okay, the beach now is, the sand was darker, the water was murky. Yeah, I saw something there. The water was murky and not clear, and it was a mess, very ugly place. And then I see that the driver, he was driving towards the beach itself, the sand, and knowing what something felt that there's something not quite all right. So I'm walking towards the people there who looks like zombie, look like they were like in trains. They didn't move. They just were just like, some people had no emotion. They didn't move. They didn't blink even. So I to them I say, hello, why aren't you guys doing anything? this man, the driver is is heading toward the beach, and you are doing nothing. He's going to kill us. But nobody said nothing. Nobody said nothing. And then I stood up and I went to the driver. I went forward to talk to the driver and asked him, why are you going? What are you doing? You are driving towards the water. And standing up now, he's standing up from the seat, and then he turned to me and said, aren't you guys bored? Aren't you guys feeling bored? Aren't you guys feel tedious, miserable in life? Well, I'm sending you guys to a place where you won't feel this way anymore. Just like that. And I was like, oh boy, now he goes again. I thought, oh, now he goes again. Now the same song, the same rhythm. And then he kept on driving. I said, no, you can't do it. You can't do it. You're gonna drown us. You are headed towards the water. But he didn't care. He just went straight towards the water. And nobody said nothing. It's like they were dead already, as zombies. They were dead. You know the dead beat? That was those people there inside. So he's now inside the water, but it didn't cover yet the bus, but it was covering. I see now the water is half the bus now, and I try to come out to make an escape. However, the windows itself were lashed because there was a sea inside, and somehow it was those kind of bus which had lashed the windows. I tried to open, to pry it up, but I couldn't. So I said, that's it, I'm gonna drown. There's nothing I can do. But somehow I felt my body is squeezing through the window of the bus. I felt it. And then I'm now free. And now I am in another place now. I'm now in a place like a chamber, a hall, a very vast, large hall, which looked like a library. It was very large, and I'm looking now to the right and to the left. And I'm pacing about and looking. Suddenly this being, the same being that we saw there, walking, drifting, white being, very tall one, that was a female. She was there. And I had this dream right 2 days after we caught her there on the 11th of October. On the 13th, I had this dream, this vision. So I'm now there inside the chamber, and she was dictate for me. She told me a lot of stuff and things. But somehow I forgot, which is very normal. While you wake up, we kind of forgot because my cat was disturbing me, waking me up. 2 of my cats. And I woke up, I opened the door for the cats, and I went back to sleep. And the funny thing is that the vision continues. As I go back to sleep, the vision continues. Somehow, my consciousness or even my brain kept inside the memory. And then I went back to continue the dream again. And this time around, she was dictating me through a device which looked like a mobile HP. And there was a moment whereby she couldn't use it for some reason. And she told me, I don't know how to use it, but she will talk telepathically, and she told me I don't know how to use it. I said, okay, let me teach you. So I taught her how to use it, which is strange because, you know, those beings are very technologically evolved, why would they need the eyes when it was them who already passed the formula for the men here to create a lot of technology? Makes sense, right? So maybe because she's not the one who passed all those formula, it was others, the Greys and the reptilians, not quite these other beings, because there's many millions and millions and millions of them throughout the universe. So I told her, and she told me the following. She said, regarding to fate, destiny, a person is, whether they are wretched, oh my gosh, whether a person is wretched or a person is miserable, feeling miserable, or they have a lot of health issue, or they are born autist with ADHD or many other factors. It will all depending on their mother, the quality of their mother egg, the ovum during the time of conception, she told me, which I found very hard to grasp. I don't know whether she was being correct. Okay, I don't know. But I find it very, ridiculous or even absurd. But that's how the way human mind works. Time they don't know how to, accept new things. So she told me, whether you are going to become wretched, miserable, which is very unhappy, have a miserable life, be even autist, having autism, having ADHD, is all dependent on your mother's quality of the egg during the time of conception. And I feel very weird, something about that. My mother had me. I was the last of her 9 children, and she had me when she was, of course, not me, she was around 37 to 39-year-old. Now for me, she's still young. Okay, she's still young. And I was born with a bit of ADHD, all right, ADHD and autism. At the point that I couldn't talk much until pretty late in life. I didn't know how to, express myself well. Only now that I can be more expressive compared with my childhood. Okay, but I wouldn't say it's because of my mother egg. I wouldn't say that. I think there's some discrepancy about that, about those findings, this teaching. Because if the scientists were to study it, I don't think they will find any correlation between autism, destiny, or ADHD with the mother's egg. Of course, the science don't deal with the ethereal part, which is destiny and fate. Of course, they deal with more physiological stuffs like the sickness, inheritance, medical inheritance, all that. But they wouldn't delve into the ethereal matters, not yet. So she told me that, and I found it very, hard to believe, very hard to believe. And I don't know. I didn't quite believe I did that. What was passed to me. She told me other things, but unfortunately I forgot. Okay, so I hope this video now will come through, will function, and I'll be able to upload it. Here there were about 12 o'clock midnight. There were a roll there from the bushes.